welcome. So today we're going to go over some of the best deals on Amazon on makeup and beauty that I've been able to find. Most of these deals will be at their best price history on Amazon. We'll go over the price history to verify that it is at its lowest price, and some might have close to the best price, but I consider them a good deal. But we'll go over the data with each product. And then, of course, if you're interested, the links will be in the description, but we'll go ahead and jump in. So here first, we have the Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus Sheet Mask. Reduces dullness, uneven texture, and tone discoloration and loss of firmness. It's showing 40% off at $633. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. So here, of course, this is showing $63. Price history is over a couple of years, and it shows that for most of the time it was just below $100. It went down at one point to about $75 and shot back up to over $100, but now it has come down to $63. So at least according to the price history on Amazon for this product specifically, it is at its best price, $63. Something to consider. We'll go ahead and move on. So we have this Hairitage Clever Straight to IT Flat Iron for hair straightening and frizz control, ceramic tourmaline straightener for all hair types, soft heat technology for smoothing, dual voltage, auto shut off. So this is currently showing 14% off, $30.25. But let's go ahead and look at the price history to see if this is actually a deal. And according to the price history, now there isn't much history, so we'll go over this as well. So this product has about 3 months of history, so it hasn't been out too long. And in those 3 months, it came out originally about $36, and it did drop in price slightly, but it is down to its best price right now, down to the $30.25. Now, because the price history is so short, I can't say that this is an excellent deal, but it is at least at its lowest price that it's been at. So, again, something to consider. We'll keep going on. Here we have the Bobbi Brown Eye Blender Brush for women. This is showing 52% off, $18.89. So at least with the percentage, it is showing quite a bit of a discount, but of course the idea behind this is we're going to verify that 50% is an accurate number. So looking at the price history, this does have a little bit more history. It looks like it goes back to 2019. Product came out just below $40, average probably about $37. Not sure what this dashed line means. Maybe it was discontinued, but it came back out. It was still averaging about $40. But it has dropped down now as of November down to $32.19. So in the 3-4 years of this product history, this is at its best price. The $32.19 for the Bobbi Brown Eye Blender Brush for women. And we keep going on. Here we have the TONYMOLY Wonder Ceramide Mochi Hydrogel Eye Patches. It's showing $19.95. This does have the limited time deal moniker, 20% off. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. So this has a little bit of price history. So it goes back to March. So not quite a year. It came out about $23 and recently went up to $24, but it has dropped down as of now down to $20.16. So again, take it with a grain of salt. It only has about 8 to 9 months of price history, but in that short history, it does have its best price right now at $20.16 for the TONYMOLY Wonder Ceramide Mochi Hydrogel Eye Patches, and we just keep moving. So here we have the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Powder Pressed Translucent Crystal Powder. Women, this is the 0.35 ounces, and it's showing at $27.49. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. So this does have a little bit, about a year of history. Came out at $40. dropped all the way down soon after. Looks like for this November or last holiday season was down to about $37.50, a little bit higher, $30.80. But in that time it went back up, and the last few months it's been at $40. But maybe the timing's right for the holiday season. Again, it's down to $37.61. So verified price, best price in history for about a history of 1 year, and it's $27.49. Keep going. Here we have the Secret Clinical Strength Antiperspirant deodorant for women, 3 times stress sweat protection, pH balancing, minerals, invisible solid, clean coconut scent, 1.6 ounces, pack of 3. In my own experience, deodorant is very expensive. It can be very expensive. So for just the excuse the no pun intended, $17.97. The smell test to see if the price sounds about right. So $18 for 3 different sticks of deodorant comes out to what, $6 each. That sounds about right. And then they have an additional $4.50 coupon. So actually, you end up getting these for about $5 a piece. So it seems like a pretty good deal. But let's go ahead and check the price history. And this also has about a year of history. And this was pretty clear, always at about $26, $27 average until recently. It's dropped down to $17.97. So at least from the price that it's been on Amazon, about $10 savings from what it was at. So that 33% that it's saying is off is real, plus an extra $4.50 coupon. So as far as I know, this seems like a pretty good deal. Keep going. Berry Republic Mineral Gel Sunscreen, SPF 30 Sunblock. Of course, sunblock is very important. Face lotion, light and hydrating skincare, 1.7 fluid ounces. This is showing 12% off, $15 even. But let's check the price history. And this, again, only has a couple months of history, but it came out about $20 in around October. It did drop down to below $18 and kind of stepped its way through. But it is down to $17.25, which is the best price history that it's been at. So something to consider. Sunblock, Berry Republic, SPF 30. We keep going. Here we have the Tom Ford Cafe Rose for women, 3.4 ounces. Eau de Parfum spray. That's my best I can do. It's showing 20% off, $180. Now that's pretty pricey in general, but 20% off if you're in the market for this is always a good discount. So 20% off, $180, but let's check the price history to see that they're not doing any funny business. And funny business they do sometimes. So this, when it came out, has about 4 months of history, 5 months. Was at about $200, dropped down to just above $190 back in August, but then through September and October it went up to $230, $240. So it went up in price for what it originally retailed for, but then this last end of October going into November, it did drop in price. The lowest price that it's been at, so this is one of those good deals, not best price. The best price history was down to $176, but it's dropped back down to $180. So it's gone up a few bucks, but $4 at this price point isn't a huge difference. But just so you know, not the best price history, but very close, $180. Definitely lower than what it's been averaging. The Tom Ford Cafe Rose for women, 3.4 ounce perfume spray. We keep going. LECHAT Perfect Match Paloma Sheer Pink Nude Gel Polish and Nail Lacquer Duo Set. This moniker is always a good moniker. Lowest price in 30 days. Showing 41% off, $9.48. So 41% is always a good sign. This lowest price in 30 days on the actual Amazon page is always a good moniker as well. Good reflection on it being at least a decent deal in its time. But we're going to go the step further and verify the price history. So this has abundant price history, at least 7 years. And it shows in the last 7 years that it's hovered about $14, went up to about $15 for most of its history. $15. And then recently, in the last year, it has fluctuated a bit. But essentially, it's down from $15 down to $9.50. Well, $9.48. So quite a cut in price in the last few months. But right now, more so than ever, it is at its best price on Amazon. And it has a long price history. So this was more of a verifiable. All the signs are there. Lowest price in 30 days, $9.48, 41% off. So a really good deal. LECHAT Dare to Wear Nail Lacquer and Gel Polish. Sheer pink nude gel. So something to consider. Continuing on, we have the Kiss Classy Press-On Nails. Nail glue included. Dashing. Light white, medium size, almond shape. Includes 28 nails. 2 grams of glue, 1 manicure stick, 1 mini file. And this is from the Kiss store. And it's showing 25% off, $5.99. And yeah, 25% off is always pretty good. So let's go ahead and look at the price history. Make sure we're all in line. So this has about a year and a half of price history. It's always essentially been at $8. Until recently, it's fluctuated, essentially averaging $7. It is not at its best price history. Looks like that was back in September. But it is at $5.99, which is about 18 cents. That is 18 cents over the best price. So I would say it's still in the really good deal category. About $2 off what it normally is. So something to consider. That 25% off is roughly pretty accurate. The Kiss Classy Press-On Nails. Keep going on. Sally Hansen Salon Gel Polish Nail Lacquer Cherry Bang 0.14 fluid ounces. This is showing 14% off, $6.10. And it actually has an additional coupon, 25% off available when you select subscribe and save. So that's always interesting if you're buying a bunch of them. But 14% off, $6.10. So let's look at the price history. This also has extensive price history. So back to 2015, it came out about $12.99, $13. You can kind of eyeball the average is about $10 going up to $11, $12 for most of its history, but it dropped back in April, and it's dropped even some more now in November. So this is at its best price history, $6.26. The Sally Hansen Salon Gel Polish Nail Lacquer Cherry Bang 0.14 fluid ounces. Keep going. Here we have the Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Eau de Toilette 3.4 ounces. This is 59% off, $36.95. So 59% off always sounds like an excellent deal. But let's make sure they haven't raised the price in order to drop it to make it seem like it's a great deal. And actually, it looks like they have, but we'll dig in. So this has a lot of price history. Came out, it was probably about $45 to $50 when it first came out back in 2019, 2018. More recently, it's fluctuated about the same price. At one point, it did get down to $36 back in during the summer, probably around May. And then it's fluctuated a lot, gone all the way up to $74. So this is where I'm saying price gouging to make it seem like they're 50% off. So it is 50% off from the price that they raised it to. But the thing that this tracker allows us to see is that the $36.95, although it's not really 50% off, it is still very close to the best price history. So $36.95, really the average is about $45, maybe $50. So you're getting about 25% off. Not the 50% off that they're claiming, but still enough information for us to validate that this is a solid deal, not best price, but a really good price. The Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo 3.4 ounces. And we continue on. Here we have the Sisley L'Integral Anti-Age Eye Contour Cream, 0.5 ounce. This is showing 48% off, $108.54. And again, same logic, 48% off sounds great, but let's verify the price history. Here we have about 4 years of price history. back in July of 2019 was about $140. Averaged easy about $150, $160. Huge price variations between $150 and $250 on this Sisley anti-age eye cream, which is absolutely seems wild. But the good thing is that it has recently looked to calm down, and it is at its best price that it's ever been at. So something that's consistently averaged at least $150, more recently probably close to $140, it is down to $108.63 with the 4 to 5 year price history. It is showing at its best price. So the Sisley L'Integral Anti-Age Eye Contour Cream, 0.5 ounces, is at its best price history, and it's something to consider. And we continue. We have a few left. We have the Spa Gift Basket. Spa Luxetique Lavender Spa Kit for women, 12-piece lavender scented spa gift set, home spa set with essential oil, bubble bath, bath salts, body scrub, Mother's Day gifts for mom. And it's showing 24% off, $32.56. You know the deal by now. Let's check the price history. Shows a little bit less than a year. So we go back all the way to January. Came out about $43. Average probably about $40. And it is down to $32.56. So confirmed best price on this Spa Gift Basket. 12-piece, something to consider. And we keep going. Here we have the Attitude plastic-free lip balm with sun protection SPF, 15 EWG verified plant and mineral-based ingredients, vegan and cruelty-free, mango flavor, 0.3 ounces, showing 55% off, $3.62. Let's check the price history. Again, only going back to April. But clearly it was above $5, went up to $8, but it is down to $3.62. So pretty big savings. I would say that is accurate. The 55% off, best price on this specific lip balm from Attitude on Amazon. Something to consider. And then rounding out, last but not least, we have the Pure Beauty Pure Simple 4-in-1 correcting primer, pore reducer, makeup primer, redness reducer, cruelty-free, lightweight formula, vegan friendly. It is showing 50% off, $17 off. 50% off. Well, technically, yeah, $17 off. It's $17. But let's go ahead and verify the price history. And this has about 3 to 4 years of price history. Averaged about $33, $34 for most of its time. It's gone down to this price once before, last year around September. And it is at its not best price, but close to the best price. Looks like the lowest price it's ever been was, last year. September was at $16.50. But it is 50 cents more, $17 even, which is really close to the best price history, which would still be something to consider if this is in the market for what you're looking for. Again, the Pure Beauty 4-in-1 correcting primer. And we'll leave it at that. Hopefully this information is helpful and useful. Again, everything will be linked in the description. If you did find this helpful, please consider liking and or subscribing. And as soon as we get some more deals, we'll send them your way.